Hello, my name is Ann, and I have created a database of malware and vulnerabilities for my CS213 class. This database consists of malware, ransomware, and vulnerabilities found in the wild that hinder and disrupt business flow throughout the world. This project is to create one central location for virus intelligence for security and analysts to be able to quickly assess, determine, and react and respond to threats within their organization. This database will allow them to enhance their threat hunts and to know who their threat actors are. The key objectives of this project was to integrate multiple malware intelligence sources, all into one database, to normalize and organize the threat data by categories, signatures, dates, enable advanced SQL queries so someone can query and formalize the data they're looking for throughout the multiple threats. Every industry has different views, so this allows the user to correlate and to assess everybody's opinion regarding these different malwares. This really is to support cybersecurity investigations and reporting to make it a critical infrastructure safer for every organization. Checkpoint.com, and Checkpoint is one of the leading firewall companies in the world, and they assess that every industry in the world, regarding if it's small business, government, biopharma, everyone has cyber threats. They're enhancing, they're increasing with AI support. It really is reshaping how the threat actors attack organizations and the speed that they do it. So this really will allow a threat hunter to quickly integrate, to review, and to assess and find out the full details and the attributes of the malware that they're being attacked. If you see from this slide, everything's AI driven, ransomware, multi-channel, which means is it email, is it social media, phishing attacks, spoofing, cyber war. It's not just the kid in the video, I want to play this video game. This is more about nation state shutting down pipelines, national grids, shipping lanes, everything. Cyber warfare is a very critical infrastructure and threat in our world today. And then a hybrid, a little bit of everything. These threat actors are really affecting our industry and our work everyday lives. We depend on computers and the internet almost every aspect. So these threats need to be taken care of and be seriously addressed. If you see 18% of the cyber attacks per year over the years, 82% of the malware, 48 is increased in ransomware, and 90% is reported by AI. So once again, as you see the increase, AI is a great tool for everybody, including the threat actors. Here is a Radware threat. This gives you a full view. This is a live stream view of the different types of active threats in the world. It's not just United States, it's not European, it's us attacking them attacking us. It is all over the world globally. This is a very interesting threat map. If you see on the sides, you have, the top threats that are happening right now, the categories that they're happening in. This database will allow and take these categories to come down, and you can assess if you're getting hit by what, a ransomware, a malware, is it a phishing attempt, and the attributes and what it does, as well as the payload. This is a very cool threat map that you can see on any website. The nation state APT groups. Basically, is it China? Is it North Korea? Is it Iran? They all have cyber warfare. So does the United States. We have military groups that are just concentrate on cyber and cyber warfare. These are targeting our critical infrastructure. It's taking down Amazon AWS for the day. It's taking down our mobile phones. It's shutting off our grids. It's shutting off the internet. Our DNS servers from a couple of months ago. These are cyber warfare attacks that just need to be mitigated. Unfortunately, AI and the threat actors are faster than the security professionals. We're working on it. We're using AI to help support and find ways to block them. This database that I've created will allow a cyber threat person to quickly type in a hash thing, a hashtag, ransomware, a threat actor, a piece of code, um, and correlate it back to the threat group, when it was, is it new, and what vulnerabilities they should be able to patch to keep their system safe. So the database filtering and threat attributes. Creating this database allows the users to distinguish each attack and how they're connected. And are they malicious, or is it just accidental? Websites get compromised. Is it just someone to try to sell you something? Is there just hurting your browser and recording what you're doing? There's all different types. This database will let you highlight the different types and how you can protect against them. It is based on SQL, so you have your basic logical operations and your structures for your query language for SQL. I have the database in DB browser right now, which is a free piece of software for databases to let you manipulate. Most malware threats and feeds. I used 5 of the top open source threat feeds. I did not create direct RSS feeds, but this database is able to pull in daily feeds to get the latest information. I went to Kaggle, Malware Bazaar, Bodmas, FortiGuard, and Quatera. Those are the top open source ones, and they allowed you to freely download their threat database and libraries. So I ingested their data to create this database, which can easily be updated through feeds or manual uploads. Here is the breakdown of each of the tabs. Each feed is a different table within my presentation, within my database. And as you can see, some have the same features, some do not, and it lets you really have a different type of correlation between them. Some have the same category names, some have SHH, some have dates. This lets you compare the 5 major threat feeds and compare the intelligence. Not all intelligence is the same. So here's an example of the database. This is just your standard what's columns are in the Corda database. As you see, you have the users, you have definitions, the severity of the virus, and a description. The next one is FortiGate, and the same thing, the different columns. You have a URL, you have types, the categories, the dates. This one is Malware Bazaar. This has a little bit different. This gives you a SHA feed, so your hashtags. So if you're downloaded a file and you're investigating and you're able to have the hashtag, but you don't know the name of the virus, this will let you compare those hashtags. This one is, once again, this is a list of just URLs. These URLs are used for cyber attacks. So if you're looking at your threat logs and you're like, why is this machine going to 20 different threats to this one URL? You can search our database to see if that URL is malicious. Is it a CNC, command and control, or is it just a bad user surfing at work? This will let you identify those problems. Once again, this one here gives you the threat name, the category, the type, and a description, and then the platform it's used in. Is it a Mac? Is it a Windows? Is it an Android? Gives you a little bit more details to see, is it targeting, because if it's a Windows virus and you're on your Mac, you don't need to worry as much. And I say as much because if they're already attacking your system, they already have you in their target, and they're going to just switch and change over from the AIs fast. Once again, here I did a full query. I queried the three major databases that had categories. If you look back at the MDR, these three had the category thing. So I pulled in, and the different categories that are here, as you can see, it's spyware, it's malware, it's ransomware, it's phishing, different vulnerabilities. Is it a Trojan? This will let you go through, and then from here you can do additional queries and SQL queries to dig in more, full the definitions you're looking for. If you wanted to look for ransomware alone, you can go to the next and just query down. The project summary here. Um, the project was successfully developed as a robust, centralized, and searching malware database. I took most of the 2026 feeds that I was able to get. It creates multiple intelligent sources. I automated the data to let you be creative and do your investigations thoroughly. The database supports both academic research and the real world cybersecurity operations. This is learning for the cybersecurity students here at Mass Bay and out in the wild in the industries as well. Every cybersecurity person really someday, most weeks, looks up some type of virus or malware in their industry. Key takeaways and future improvements. Um, Key takeaways: it's a robust, very scalable, and searchable malware database. It automated updates for accuracy and real-time relevance. Once again, you can pull in, do Python code to pull in RSS feeds. That usually will cost a little bit of money. As a student, I chose not to do that. Support cybersecurity research and operational analysis. As I discussed, you can query what you need, pull down this type of ransomware. It belongs to this actor state. Where are they coming from? The IP address and the URLs they're using will give you that information to be able to block and defend against those attacks. Um, Key in future improvements: expand the database sources. Like I said, we could use RSS feeds to enhance the live feeds. Implement visual dashboards. If I wanted to do a daily dashboard, I could create a code to have the dashboard within the database to quick reference with a quick link down, and then integrate AI within that threat. Claude AI lets you create your own desktop agent that would let you then take the data that you're seeing, export it out, and put it into a CSV, and Claude would decipher it for you. So those are options that I just didn't have the resources to do as a student. And I want to thank you. And if you please, if you have any questions or would like a demo, come see me at the STEM Expo or leave me a note now, and I'll be happy to answer it.